Gold has been an incredibly hot investment as of late at about $1,300 an ounce. It's really become the fashionable bet on just about any economic scenario you can think of in these uncertain times. Worried about deflation? Buy gold. Worried about inflation? Buy gold. Is that a plague of locusts I hear? Buy gold. Everyone seems to really like gold right now based on the notion that it is this tangible asset. There's real value there, unlike what you would have with a paper currency. And with that in mind, some people think gold, even at 1,300, is undervalued. If you adjust it for inflation, the record high from the 80s is really somewhere between 2,200 and 2,300. So why not head another $1,000 higher? So can gold keep shining, or is the metal just a big yellow bubble about to pop? Many readers think gold prices are destined to fall. Bill Taylor writes that it may not take much for gold to start sliding. Gold does love bad news, so do bonds. Problem is that if we happen to start coming out of this mess a little faster than expected, the bottom will probably drop out of those two assets faster than you can click sell. It's a very good point. People don't know where the economy is heading, so you do hedge, you do go into the so-called safe haven assets like gold and treasury bonds. However, anytime a lot of people all stampede into something, you have to look out when people decide it's time to exit that position. And that's exactly what Sam Stamper argues. He says gold is a big momentum trade. Just another bubble, he writes. Money has to flow somewhere. The people who actually run this country and control all the wealth in the world will eventually dump, get spooked, or find another place with greater return for their billions of dollars. Momentum can be fickle, so look out below if people all of a sudden decide, hey, the economy is going to be in better shape going forward, and there's no need to be hedging for worst-case scenarios with gold. Still, there are some gold bugs out there who think the price is going to head higher. Zol Ray writes that having gold makes me feel comfortable. I can actually visit it and touch it. I've watched so much of my portfolio vanish into thin air. Fortunately, the gold has more than offset that. Now I can pat myself on the head and say how smart I was to buy at $260 an ounce, whilst I'm smacking myself for being stupid about mutual funds. Very curious to hear where this reader has their gold stashed, conjuring images of either Fort Knox or Scrooge McDuck swimming in a pool of gold. So I'm happy that the reader actually can go and touch the gold, kind of like the precious in Lord of the Rings.
Must have the precious.
I digress. Gold definitely does have a lot of value for people that are scared right now, exactly for what that reader said. It's something that has real tangible value. And as long as people are worried about where the economy is heading, it's hard to imagine gold prices falling that dramatically anytime soon.